always like, I feel like I've been targeted by certain people. Just being out in the streets, somebody knew they could take your freedom at any time. You got cops, you see they charging me F1 felonies. They see me riding a bike. That kind of says it all. You get F1 felonies when you shoot somebody, when you stab somebody. I was charged with that for riding a bike, My freedom online, unfortunately, I made mistakes when I was younger. And, it's trailing me for the rest of my life. So if I'm going to be the example and got to stand up, somebody always got to take the L. And, it's time to level up and stand up and be the person I be. Set example for the young brothers coming up after me. That's it.
But what are you going to do now that you're free?
Started off poor with plans to own more. Now we own stores and fuck the baddest horse. I was on tour with niggas that's so raw. Started selling white, we won't sell it no more. Like Trump ain't feeling us, cops still killing us. Niggas taking shots, can't stop me, they ain't real enough. Cut her off, act like she did, then it's killing her. New dawn, Hermes seats, I left the ceiling up just to kill him softly. Ooh, get him on me, try to crucify me like I'm Jesus the way she crossed me up. Too bossy and too thorough, to move like a weirdo, on point like an arrow. We started off with zero, now I'm seeing M's. Diamonds like water and they jumping out the gym. Shooting like Harden if your head was the rim. Cause niggas wanna line me like a shape up in a trim down. Back when I was broke, they was cool with it. Now every move I make, I'm in the news with it. Even if I ain't do it, they be like, you did it. My teacher always used to tell me,
you gon' lose, nigga. That's why I never went to school, nigga. That's something to prove, nigga. Mansion with the pool in it. There's two with it.
Welcome home to meet.
Welcome home to meet. That was lit to see, right? Because we brought that up like 2 episodes ago and kept consistent on it, talking on it.
Yeah.
And he home now because, like I said, some major wigs got into it. And they said bring him home because that's ridiculous, like he said. For riding a bike, they gave him a felony. Something that you get for endangering somebody or hurting somebody in a bodily harmly way. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But welcome home, Meek. That's what's up.
It's a wild country we live in, man.
Yeah, man. That's why we decided to open it like that, because he was talking some real shit in that intro, and he home. So shout out to the Dream Chasers and Meek Mill. So what you thought about that, Cole? Because the judge still.
I thought it was dope, man. I ain't even.
You saw
fuck the case and was still gonna go on after that. The way he came home was dope, man.
Oh, Robert Kraft. Everybody went to get him. He came through in the helicopter.
Philly president, owner.
Straight to the Sixers victory to go to the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Which we just bringing that up real quick. I betted a dub on it with him and Giddy. Giddy not here right now, so I'm gonna give him his dub. That's the second bet that I lost to this dude already on this show.
Yeah. Still another one you gotta pay up for.
Yeah, but shout out, the eighth for
You lost 3 bets.
I lost the
3-0 right now.
The fantasy league basketball. I lost that, man. He got me. They sat James Harden down. That was crazy.
It's all about them last minute pickups, baby. Yeah,
but like we was saying, and that judge still not letting nobody else pick up that case. She's gonna stay on it. She really got a grudge on him, so that's crazy. But I feel like he got some major friends now, and it's gonna be hard. So he just need to stay out the way about the stupid shit, and hopefully he get off that parole shit soon.
Yeah, man. That's the thing with like Meek always trying to stay out of trouble, son.
Yeah, like
all he was doing was
12 o'clock on the bike.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
I mean, I guess stay off the bikes.
Nah, it's bike like Philly, man.
He a bike nigga, son. Like I don't know, man. Like
he did his first interview off that, and he basically was saying that now he wants to be more like. He wants to be more of the voice for that kind of...
That lifestyle.
That kind of injustice is going on right now, yeah. So,
okay.
You know, so I feel like his raps is going to go more towards that. But he's still going to be him. But I feel like...
With a little more stuff.
You're going to see a change like you saw T.I. change a little bit.
I think that happened because T.I. is one of his mentors too.
Yeah.
And it's not just Ross and Hov.
And how Tax Stone said, remember, they thought he was dissing him, but he was like, oh, if Meek Mill read more books, I believe that his rhymes would be way more
better. Yeah.
vivid and everything like that. So
yeah, Tax definitely he touched on that.
He recalling a lot of shit, man.
So I don't know. I think we'll see a different Meek now.
Yeah. So I wanted to touch on that injustice because we just seen in these past few weeks a couple people killed in Crown Heights.
Yeah.
But he was like the mentally challenged dude, but he was waving something around like it was a weapon or something.
Yeah.
So you could kind of like, you know, but then the people in the neighborhood know him. So they know he wasn't doing no harm. But the cops, like we say always, me and you, when we talk about this situation, the policing in this state is different because it's not the people from the state.
Yeah.
The people from the boroughs, the people from the cities, you know what I mean? The neighborhoods.
It's from the outer boroughs. And
they come from Westchester
upstate.
and Yonkers and Long Island and stuff. And if they walking in a project building that all their life they heard,
and that's not just saying like it's Caucasians, like it's Indian, you know, black,
anybody that's not a part of this lifestyle.
Yeah, and they don't understand what.
Yeah, so if like one of us grew up to be a cop and we knew D-Ray from down the block and he did something stupid, we could pull up on him and be like, yo, let me holler at you, boy. You know we knew each other since such and such. You know I'm a real one. You know what I mean? So I'm not doing this to try to stop you, and you know I don't want to lock you up, so I need you to chill out.
Yeah.
But then all this killing stuff, like, it be touching me, man, because...
Yeah, I mean, not just NYPD, but just, like, law enforcement. Period. Like, they not trained to harm you, bro. It's the kill.
Yeah, because, you know...
Especially if you pose any type of threat.
Yeah, because, like, rest in peace to the young guard, Trayvon Martin, like...
Yeah, but that was a fucking neighborhood watch. Like,
yeah, like, what
that shit all the way.
What was he really doing that you felt threatened? Like, he charged you. No, you lying. Like, matter of fact, they just dropped the, I don't want to mess the name up, but they just dropped a Netflix documentary on the Michael Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, it's pretty good because they go deep into like what he was as a person.
Yeah.
So you get to know him as a person, and then you get to see the situation broke down, even at a more specific rate, where you could be like, "Wow, they really took this kid's life." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I don't know. I feel like we should talk on that because
I mean, I feel like the kids now don't even understand like when we say shit like. Y'all lucky it ain't no stop and frisk. Like I came up in that era. Like remember they was running down on us. We was 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hopping out on us on the block. Pat down season. You know what I'm saying? For no reason.
Yeah. So
you don't even have that now.
Yeah, and then even at a younger rate, like Chauncey, they was beating our ass.
Yeah, taking us to school.
Yeah.
Even not you don't even gotta be cutting.
And
you just be
cool, you can speak on it because you used to get your hair cut in the barbershop. Some with the locks, but they were short, and he had the messed up teeth. And I used to tell you he was security in my school.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it got him too. That's what's up.
Yeah.
He could stop me and Lewis, my best friend, where we was like, yo, stop cutting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all could finish this on time, go to school, just finish, and then do what you do after school, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
you don't have that.
Yeah, law enforcement now is definitely built to...
You don't even have Chauncey no more.
You don't.
It's NYPD.
Because now they just worried about putting bodies in those beds, which make money for the prison system, which is... privately owned.
Yeah.
By who they want to be owned by.
Jordan invested in that, man. Jordan invested in that, but it's just like I don't know, man.
it's a difficult situation because then you look overseas, and when they lock people up, it's not to bring them down; it's to reform them.
Yeah, some places.
Their cells have some places like I'm not gonna name any because I don't really know too many, but they'll have a cable, a TV, a phone and stuff, a job and stuff, just so when we put you back out in the system, just know you do something stupid, you getting locked up. But this is how you should act when you back out in the world. But over here, they just lock us up and
put you in a cage.
They put you in the what's that? Solitary.
Yeah.
And then they don't do that for like 2 days, 3 days. They put you in solitary for 3 years. Casanova said he was in there for like 3 years almost.
Yeah, my cousin was in solitary for a minute. I don't even want to say the time, but he was in there for a minute.
The one you was just
yeah, I was just.
Yeah, we gonna keep that on the low, but you was just
I was talking to him.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Big Cousin, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout outs to family, man. But so then that made me even think more into like, cause we haven't did a show in a while.
Yeah.
So we've been letting things build up, and we've been getting more information on different things. And Yeezy popped up. I don't know. Out of
nowhere. Bugging the fuck out.
And we know what that usually is about.
I've been telling you about your man for how long?
And yeah, we're gonna start it with that. That's my man, Manny. That's my man. So he's doing some bugged out shit right now. And like I told you the other day, I support him. I support him with everything that he does, right? But listen to what I'm saying, right? I'm
gonna let you go.
Yeah, let me go.
I'm gonna let you go.
It's just like what he's saying. You can't say that you could like somebody, but you don't have to like their views. Alright, so he sees something in that man that is like that he relates to. I don't know exactly what it is. But he finds something in that man that he relates to. Maybe the cockiness, maybe the brashness. You know what I mean? I don't think it's on no. He wants to be white and he wants to be accepted by whites and he wants to belittle his people now. But success can drown you in somehow, some way. You know what I mean? Because how long has he been successful and rich? Forever now. So it's crazy. He's supporting Donald Trump and shit now.
It's not even just the Trump shit, because he been doing that and wearing Make America Great Again hats. I had a problem with your man years before that.
Yeah.
But we gonna stay right here. The real problem is with this Candace Owens shit.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up too, because he says that he liked her thoughts. So,
like, what the fuck does that mean?
So, I like to do research on things that we're gonna talk about. And
yes.
So,
as do I.
Yeah, so you look her up, and she's one of these alt-right people. She's a black female. She's one of these alt-right people that believes that blacks, African Americans, should get over the fact of that you've been hurt for 400 years and enslaved and belittled now, even in modern time. You know what I mean? So, and she does this publicly in big speeches and everything like
forums.
This. So he's for some reason, well, you know the reason, he's talking to Charlemagne and Ebro just to get his word out. So Ebro goes that he FaceTimed him and she was sitting next to him, and she asked Ebro when she's gonna be able to get on the Hot 97, and he's like, listen, I can't deal with your propaganda because you're telling people that this Donald Trump way, make America great again, is something that people should look forward to. And what does again mean? For who? Where? When? Because we've been an oppressed people since the beginning of America, since the start of it.
My problem with a lot of shit is the wording. Niggas wording don't be catching me. Like, you say get rid of the last 400 years?
400 years. That's a lot.
Alright, so what about last month?
Just
What about yesterday?
Just yesterday, right? Three other people died by cops or something like that.
It ain't even just the cop shit. How about the jobs?
Where people were blowing up.
How about we live in the style. We from the style, right? I remember at one point there was no yellow cabs or green cabs coming across the fucking
and they
bridge.
was not stopping for us at all.
Niggas, they stop now?
Hell no. That's why they made the green cabs.
Cause you that's why they made Uber.
That's why they made
Cause you order that shit.
Yeah.
And you pay for it before they pull.
And it's anonymous, so they don't care when they picking up.
But you go out on the street. Niggas, I left the event yesterday because we did I did the 2-day.
Yo,
shout out to Steams, man. I love
shout
that
out
shit.
to Love Day.
Not to go away from it, but
that was hard. We gonna talk on that too.
Yeah, I left the event too, nigga. You know how many cabs I had to flag down to finally catch one?
In your hood.
In my fucking hood.
Where you from? Where you usually be at?
Where I grew up at, nigga. Where I was born at.
Cause niggas like us still don't got the Uber app. But shout out to Uber because they do their thing. But
like I ain't got no fucking money.
Yeah, like
it's crazy to me.
America is a difficult place.
And it's just minor shit like that I'm speaking on. Like, you mean ghetto still oppressed all that? We still get judged off first look.
Because they scared of what they don't know. But you should get to know what you don't know, because then you don't know what greatness or what darkness comes with it.
Yeah.
Get to understand it, and then.
So like that whole get rid of the struggle shit and all this Alright, so how about the other side? The flip side of that coin is they stop acting like the shit didn't happen,
like,
and doesn't exist to this day. How about that?
Like,
how about when that happens, like, and we could be like, alright, we moving forward.
Like the Jews and
exactly
the Aryans, right, and all that.
Yeah.
They accept that they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Their history tells that they did that, so you can know what you did wrong, and you just don't have to do it anymore and go the right way. But they don't want to do that because you still got locations in South Africa that's European only cafes, European only toilets. How?
Why?
How? Colonization. Still 2018, Libya.
Yeah, man.
Black people enslaving black people for what?
Modern day slavery.
Modern day slavery for diamonds. For shit we want to wear around our neck for no reason.
If motherfuckers ask me why I'm angry. It's a super plan for niggas.
It's just sad.
And it's crazy.
Yeah, because and then we don't understand how financials work at all, because they denied us of that for so long. So it's difficult for us to even build ourselves back up to. So the race is over, right? We can't catch up to them. 400 years is crazy enough, right?
You're just realizing that.
So yeah, right. So what can you do?
Survive.
Huddle up and make a plan, right?
Survive and
make sure that you do what these Asians is doing, and make sure that your future is straight.
The problem is our whole heritage and culture has been so divided for so long. Nigga, when you tell some niggas some conscious shit or some shit to move forward, niggas don't want to hear that shit.
It's still in there. Like I was talking to Waz.
Don't want to hear that.
I was talking to Waz the ruler. Shout out to Waz. He used to say, all it takes is 1 or 2 generations. That's it. And you could forget where you from. You could be removed where you from and be brainwashed.
But this is it. It was on that way. They killed everybody. When it was moving, right?
That's what we was talking about. We was talking about Puerto Rico, right? And he put me on the game because I didn't even know. During the Spanish Inquisition War, they nearly killed 99% of all Puerto Rican, full-blooded Puerto Rican males.
Yeah.
So it's hard for you to find original Taino or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, excuse me. So those these Europeans, man, it's the devil type shit. And I don't believe in all that, the spiritual stuff and religion and stuff, but it's very devil like, cause it's just evil. Like, you just want to put people down because of the color of their skin. Like, that's fucked up. Because if anybody could attest this call sitting right here, like, I don't really date Spanish women because it kind of get on my nerves sometimes, but I love dating black women. You know what I mean? And I still get out of pocket sometimes because I don't treat them how they supposed to be treated. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you gotta treat things as they are and what they are. And that's a queen, and we are kings, and our kids are princes, and all this other stuff that, you know what I mean? Like,
they don't see none of that shit.
Yeah, before you had a dream to be like, I want to be a president or something like that, we was kings. You could be a king. That's your royalty. That's your bloodline. So,
but that's what I was saying. Like, when shit was moving in the right direction, they killed King. They killed Malcolm.
They killed the right ones.
They
took the right ones out, and they promoted the ignorant ones.
And they put everything.
Al Sharpton.
They put everything into the hood to kill, to destroy it.
A chicken spot and a liquor spot in every corner. So
we talk about late 80s, right? I mean 70s. Yeah. Like from, because the Black Panthers influenced probably to what? Late 70s.
Late 70s, late 60s into the 70s.
Yeah, right. All that shit was moving.
By the Bay Area.
So we talking from the late 70s till 2018.
That gap is still, that was that 50 years?
Nah, it's not 50 yet, because I'm only 31.
Yeah, but listen to what you said, 60, 70. 40, late 60s, 70s.
40, 50 years.
That's still almost half a century, Cole. And that's our lifetime.
Yeah, man. I try to tell people.
And your grandmother just passed away a few years ago, and she was about to hit $1. And she told you the stories that she went through in her lifetime. Yeah. And that's almost a century because she was almost 100 years old.
My grandma's is the person that made me realize how close I was to being a slave. You understand me? Like, she broke the years down to me. I was like, oh shit, that's only like 90-some years.
Like, you know for a fact that you got some type of white blood in your
She's the one that explained that to me. You see what I'm saying? So,
it's and then they ask us why we get high and why these young kids get high on these prescription drugs and act up and put tattoos on their face so they can cover their face and try to fit in some other type of society instead of this one because you not accepted at all.
They screaming out.
And then that's the shit that, like, you get I get emotional with shit like that because I got 2 younger brothers. You know what I mean? I got younger cousins. I got goddaughters and godsons.
My problem with Kanye, though, is...
Yo.
My problem with Kanye is, like you...
Because he was the voice, right? That's why it hurt more?
Hurricane Katrina happened. I was watching this shit live. Mike Myers.
George Bush doesn't care about black
people. That shit touched me. So
and you know what's crazy? He tweeted, Kanye West doesn't care about black people.
Hurts.
That's crazy.
And I've been saying it for years.
And let's go back to the beginning. I say I support Kanye, but some of his views and thoughts I can't support.
So his next album come out, you listening to it?
Yes, I'm listening to it.
I'm not reviewing it with you.
But you gonna have to because you the one that got the music app.
I'm not reviewing it. First of all, I don't fuck with Kanye no more.
He just dropped 2 songs.
So
you heard him?
No.
One one has a fire beat, right? But then he's not saying nothing on it, right? But the second one, listen, the second one is called Kanye for Us or something like that, right? But it's him and T.I. on it, and T.I. is rebuttaling.
I heard about it.
T.I. is rebuttaling his where he's going, and Kanye is, you know what I mean? That song is good, but I don't agree with what Kanye is saying on the song. I don't agree with what he's talking about. The one thing that you can agree with that what he's saying is that he wants to unite everybody. But the way you're going about it is crazy because you think aligning with this president, which doesn't care about you, doesn't care about anybody in his camp, anything. He doesn't care about anything. The bottom line for him is that when he's done with this, his promotion and his TV and anything that he promotes is gonna go up. So
yeah, it's big business, baby.
So you trying to align with him? I don't agree with that. I'm a Kanye fan. I like Kanye. I respect him, and then I also think that it still also has something to do with him losing his moms because.
I'm not, yo.
Cool. He tweeted the picture of the doctor and said this is going to be the album cover.
Right.
He's still going through that. And now
I'm not saying that he's not, but I'm not going to say, oh, his mom's died, and that's why Kanye started bugging out.
And now he's in the second place with the Kardashians.
Most of these low fuckheads that are fans of Kanye don't remember cardigans.
He talking about me now. I'm a fucker.
No, because you remember this shit.
Yeah, good.
You don't remember cardigan sweater Kanye.
Yeah.
Sticking out like a sore thumb and everything Rockefeller.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was a dweeb.
Yeah, Hov ain't even want to sign him. It was Dame Dash and Biggs, right?
Yeah, because of the style. He had 5 beats.
And the beats, yeah. And then he grew as an artist, as a rapper, and he had some stuff that made you think that
he grew as an artist, as a rapper.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, every album was fire until
he don't write that shit.
Yes, he do. He gets some help. Like Chance the Rapper writes some stuff. Man. Yo, Kanye writes most of his stuff.
If he told you that.
He told me that personally.
If he told you that.
I don't want to argue about that. I just love Kanye West as an artist, so it's cool. But my main point for bringing the thing that was what's her name? Candace Owens. Candace Owens. Her and the Donald Trump alignment, I really don't agree with that stuff. So that's why I wanted to bring that up because that's more injustice with the Meek Mill stuff and all that extra stuff. So I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I've been not fucking with Kanye, so, and that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, Meek just came home and he jumping behind some, get rid of all this struggle shit, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, damn, J. Cole. He dropped on 420. I feel like this album falls in line with what we was just talking about. You know what I mean? And we're gonna give this another couple minutes and talk about this before we get up out of here for this one. You want to touch a couple other reviews too?
Yeah.
Because there was a couple nice albums that dropped.
A bunch of them.
So let's talk a couple that dropped before his. Cardi B. I like it like that. I like. What you think about that?
Cardi should surprise me.
It surprised you? You liked it though?
I'm not even saying it like that because you know I fuck with Cardi. We fuck with Cardi since Instagram.
We've been fucking with Cardi since Instagram. Y'all know my disclaimer already. 4 episodes or whatever we in, and I've been saying it. I don't like her rapping. The album impressed me. I love the intro.
Meek Mill shit.
It's like, but that's because we already know that from her. She says that I'm gonna take all your favorite rappers' flows and use it, and still. So it was hard for what it was. The intro was hard. So
I thought the album was gonna be good. I didn't think she was gonna have that many songs on it.
How many was it? Like 13 or something?
It was like 14. If I'm not mistaken. I know it was a track list, but she had a list.
Yeah.
And she had some bangers on it. She got some summer knockers on it.
She got some shit that's gonna bang in the summer.
Yes, she do.
When she got her baby out and she ready to perform
she
again.
Got some shit. She performing with the baby.
Shout out to her and Offset.
She was twerking pregnant, man.
Yeah.
With YG on stage.
So,
but the album is dope. You know, they said she was the first female to go
gold
on a day of the drop. Yeah. But you know that's for the stream.
The streaming thing because Bloody Shoes was on there.
Yeah.
Bodak Yellow.
Yeah.
And the other 2 singles that she dropped. So I think that has a hand to do with it.
Yeah, but so what?
So what?
Like that's what it is now.
That's why like Charlamagne call it mayonnaise music. Post Malone album just dropped and it went platinum already, but he got that Rockstar joint on there and that other joint on there.
I ain't checked that out.
Yeah, I ain't listening to him either. I'm not listening to that.
I'm not even like interested. Like you know, I listen to everybody. But, oh, you dropped the album?
Yeah,
Let me check it out.
If you're not Mac Miller, I'm not really. If you white, I'm not jacking you.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm glad you said that because
Mac Miller grew to me.
It took me like a few albums for me to be like, all right, let me listen to Mac Miller.
Watching movies
with no music. That shit was dope. And I listened to it because of the name.
And he had a lot of hand in these other artists producing and all that stuff.
Cool. He was fucking with Q and Soul and all that.
But let's get back on track.
But
Cardi B, she had fire beats on there.
Oh, nigga.
She had fire beats on there.
She got heat on there. She got heat that she got the chicken head sample.
She got the Lauryn Hill sample.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's the Be Careful With Me. Right?
I think so.
I think that's the Lauryn Hill sample.
I think so.
I believe so.
She got a few joints on
is it Selena or one of those famous Spanish artists that I Like It Like That sample?
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that song.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Overall, I'll give the album like.
I don't even know what the fuck that reggaeton nigga singing. Oh, right.
Yeah, he's not making sense though. He's not
He's
not putting his words together, so it's not rhyming, but it just sounds good. You know what I mean?
Like it sounds good in Spanish.
It's like what I explained to you about Spanish. Sometimes the way we say things in English, in Spanish you'll have to put a certain word in front of the other word, and that's how it goes. So when you rapping, it's hard for me to translate it into English and be like, what?
Yeah, that was
but
fire.
It sounds hot.
Right.
It sounds good, like when reggaeton first started. Nobody ain't know what the fuck he was saying, but he was just putting it together.
Right.
So, yeah, he was talking like flashy DJ Khaled shit.
Oh, it sounded cool.
Yeah, it sounded fire.
Sounded cool.
It
that shit
fire.
good.
So yeah, so overall, I'll give the album like I'll give it a B minus. Because she's holding down New York, first of all. Second of all, I love Cardi B. And third of all, it impressed me. You know what I'm saying?
What's higher, A minus or A? A, right?
A B minus is more like into a C. So
I give her a B plus.
A B plus is going to an A minus, an A. You know what I mean?
I give her a B.
That's good. That's good for your first album. Your mixtapes was better because you was free, and you can say whatever you want to.
She was talking she got some tracks for the ladies on there.
Yeah. Talking about she'll chop your meat off and all this other stuff. I was like, whoa.
That shit bitches be on. You catch the wrong one, she chop your beef off, nigga. It should be on your pillow right there.
I stays away, man. I have one lady.
Yeah, I like crazy chicks.
You know what I mean? Oh. Who else
Crazy
we saw?
ain't that bad.
You listen to Flatbush Zombies?
That's a fact.
Flatbush. I caught like 4 or 5 tracks because I haven't subscribed to anything musically where I could get music, so I usually run it through you.
Mm.
So we didn't run through that album together, but I heard like 5 tracks off it. I like Flatbush Zombies because my younger brother Sage, shout out to Sage, y'all know who that is. He listened to them and he put me on. But go ahead.
Yeah, the album is different. That's what I like. It's different and it's dope. They got Bum B on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, son.
That's fire.
They got Bum B on that shit.
Cause they some young cats.
Talking some Flatbush
from
shit.
Eastern, from Flatbush. And
Bum B.
Older cat.
It is crazy because it makes sense. Cause you know they music.
Yeah, rap style. Yeah. It's it's more like out there, like they get around and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's cool. Like I forgot the name of the shit.
A track?
No, the album. It's something how Zombie House or some shit like that.
One of their earlier?
No, this shit. It's dope, man.
So then you got Drake announced that he dropping the album in June. We spoke about that what week? Like our third episode? Second episode?
Second or third. That's when I said they gonna wake up cold.
Yeah. We said they gonna wake up Snorlax.
They gonna wake up Snorlax.
Alright, so hold on. His album is called Scorpion. It dropped June 28th or something like that. What you think that's gonna be like?
A Drake album.
A Drake album, right? Because of these first 2 singles. I mean, he got 3 out now. He got some new singles. I don't like the new one. I like God's Plan, and I like
I told you what Drake do.
Nice
all these shit's not gonna be on the album.
What?
What? Huh?
What singles he dropped that never been on his albums?
All them shits don't be singles. Niggas just be dropping tracks.
Yeah, he just.
And listen to me, son. He do this all the time. Whichever shits catch the most traction, that's what he running with. He gonna run with that. A few joints he just throw out.
That Nice for What? That's what's running for him right now.
Yeah, that's a push right now because it's May. It's about to be May 1st. That shit run for another 3-4 weeks. Nigga, that'll take him into June.
And then he had God's Plan. It's probably like number 2 now. Still.
Yeah, he dropped one more.
You're crazy.
Listen, I'm not the shit. I don't even know what you're talking about. The one you don't like.
I don't know the name of it. I keep hearing it. It plays on the NBA playoffs thing. But then we got King Cole.
I only hear Cole.
J. Cole. He dropped KOD. What's the 3 release for King Cole?
It's
Kids on Drugs. Killing All Demons.
And King's Overdose.
King's Overdose.
Yeah.
This album before you came in today.
Is that Killing Our Demons?
That's one of the
Killing Our Demons, Kids on Drugs, and King's Overdose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the
And then
remember we was asking like what you think the
Cause then he got
meant.
Yeah, because then he got the disclaimer. I'll leave the rest of the album up to you.
Right.
And then we was trying to interpret the album cover.
And now you think of the name is in the album cover. His eyes is rolled back with a crown on his head. King's Overdose.
Yeah. And we couldn't talk about it too much because the last thing we did was the 420 special.
Yeah.
Thank you for y'all for the support.
Everybody
for that
that popped out and supported watch. But
I felt like he was gonna
420.
I felt like he was gonna
along with our episode, go check that if you didn't see it.
Upload that, you know what I mean? I felt like he was gonna watch. I felt like he was watching what was going on and he was gonna talk to them. And that's what he did.
I think.
Also, I felt like he was gonna show more of a vulnerable side to him. Go ahead.
I think he did exactly what the title said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he spoke on everything.
Yeah.
Through shots.
Yeah. Cause that 1985 track is so fire.
Yeah, cause the whole preference or slogan to the album is choose wisely.
Yeah.
You know, and from the intro, like, cause I've been listening to this shit like over and over. I'm not somebody that just listens to an album once.
You still didn't even watch none of the videos.
Nah.
But good.
He say everything that he gonna talk about in the fucking intro.
And he always gets to the point.
Yeah.
He always gets
straight to it. Only thing I say, and I think I'm spoiled because I've been fucking with Cole forever.
Yeah.
Is I need more.
He always ends it on time. He always ends it on time. He knows when to end the album. But he leaves you with that suspense.
Yeah.
To want more.
Yeah, but I think that's because Born Sinner is my favorite album from.
But I think the messaging behind the album was a good message right now because of what we were saying when we was talking earlier about the politics and the injustice and everything. Then people wonder why we mad and why we get high and why we cover our demons. Because we can't show it out here.
Yeah.
And then y'all celebrate when we do get high.
Right.
And when we do get tapped.
Yeah.
And when we do let a little white teenager say nigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Cole knows how to touch on things in his way where it's going to touch you, and then people that don't like it is going to talk shit about him. But it doesn't matter because, like we just said, Cardi B and Post Malone just dropped albums, right? And they broke records, right?
Yeah.
But they had more than one track that was rocking for more than a year.
Yeah.
Cole dropped a surprise album, and he sold 450,000.
He mentioned that shit on Tuesday. That was like, let me see, the 17th. He mentioned that shit was dropping.
Yeah, that's it. And then certain things that he does, but it's
a lot of people don't like this shit though.
Of course not, because a lot of people don't like J. Cole. They think he's the Spurs and he's boring.
I heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, he was using Amigo shit," and he
yes, he was.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah.
On purpose to show y'all I could do this, but I don't like doing it. But this is what you look like. So go watch the ATM video and tell me how you feel. If you don't pick up on the little nuances and stuff that he does, because J. Cole is way out there. So
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like the album, man.
I like the album. Yeah, I like the album too, man. Shout out to J. Cole. I love J. Cole. Our OG used to kill us. He was the Drake fan for some reason, and we was the J. Cole and Kendrick fan. He used to kill us. But J. Cole is the truth. The album is great. The album is great. We're gonna let it give it more time to grow. What's today? Today's the 30th or something like that. It's been out for 10 days, so we'll let it grow. And
yeah, cause somebody asked me. They say, "Yo, Cole, would you call it a classic?"
Yeah. Would you? No. You can't ask that right now.
You can't ask me that. You cannot ask me that. It takes a while, man. Like, you gotta let shit register.
Like, it's been at least 3 years now. I think To Pimp is a classic.
To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Who told you it wasn't?
I'm just saying. For the interest of this conversation, we let things grow. Pause that. I'm sorry. We let albums. We give it time.
You have to let it manifest.
Yeah, man. You give it time.
It's art. You know how you if you ever been to an art gallery, if motherfuckers have ever been to an art gallery, when you go, motherfuckers not like this. They not looking at the painting like, I like that, and then walking off. Nah, niggas really stand there for about an hour and a half, like really
watching century-old paintings,
taking every detail in.
Yeah.
This is art, and this is motion art. So you gotta let it process, man. But the problem in this generation is everything is.
Give it to me right now. I need it now. Yeah.
Like Easy said, Nika get out of jail. Should be hyped for 2 days, then it die down. I ain't hear nothing since he been out.
Yeah. You know he gonna wait, and then he gonna hit you with a
drop.
Yeah. So we touched on a couple of those things. Let me just ask one more thing before we get out of here, Cole. Going back to the Cardi B joint, right? Did you think you thought the Nicki Minaj tracks, the 2 tracks she dropped, you think it interrupted?
No.
Why not?
Cause Cardi didn't respond back.
I mean, she's not gonna respond back because I don't think they got
But
problems.
that's why I think it didn't disrupt it.
Yeah. But what you thought about those 2 tracks?
The Chun-Li shit is fire. that other shit.
The other one is alright. It's like she was playing with it. But
that shit whack.
Let me say this, right? Like these 2 tracks, because she went away and disappeared and she stopped Instagram and everything, I felt like they were more of an impact than when she tried to come back from Remy with No Frauds and the other track. I felt these 2 were more of an impact than those, because you're gonna hear them coming out of cars this summer.
I felt like it was, she tried to set her up.
I mean,
like,
you know that's Nicki game too.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw these out, and if this bitch respond, I'm gonna really finish her and crush her whole shit.
Yeah, cause that's my favorite. I'm a Nicki fan.
I think Cardi did the smart move. She pulled the smart move.
Yeah.
And just let her shit keep doing what it's doing.
So she should have an album coming out soon too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
She's still looking for her next safari.
Shout out to Nicki, man. She's still bad. Love that girl, man. But cool. We about to wrap this one up. We had some good dialogue right there, man. Shout out to everybody. Like, subscribe. I would like y'all to start commenting too, man. Even if y'all don't like it, dislike it, you know what I mean? Whatever. We take all feedback, man.
Throw some subjects out there you might want us to touch on, man.
Shout out to We Go Hard too for letting us in the building, man. I love going to those events, man. That event was hard, man.
That's my home, man.
That's a fact. But
We Go Hard, man.
y'all already know what we about to go do, and we see y'all again soon.
Yeah, it's Dawn Core, man. We out.